Good evening. I'm Jared.
And I'm Natalia.
And we are the Queens of the Basement.
Welcome to our show.
We'd like to thank you, the audience, for joining us on our first episode of the Queens of the Basement.
The first topic of conversation, current events.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
2 men and a boy. Charlie Sheen is not on 2 men and a boy. Charlie Sheen used to be on 2 men and a boy. But now he is not.
Okay. That was, in case you didn't know that story, that was from like 7 months ago.
Still current.
Also, Egypt had a revolution. What else happened?
Well, roughly 7 months ago.
Yeah, let's just do 7 months ago current events.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I did not have a date.
Did not have a date.
But I did go out with a bunch of people and eat Indian food.
Didn't.
And that was... what else happened on Valentine's Day? Some other African countries. Swaziland also.
Swazi.
Okay, what about 6 months ago?
6 months ago. I was camping in northern Wisconsin on the Epilogue Retreat.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful story.
Thank you.
Okay, for our next section.
We will be taking questions from viewers like you.
From this rainbow hat.
From this rainbow hat.
Here it is. Okay. You want to do the first one? Ooh! Okay.
Which one of you is the queen of the queens? Well, I'm going to turn that over to Natalia to answer.
Okay, the reason that Jared is the queen of the queen for today, should we just reenact it?
No.
No, you want me to tell it?
I want you to tell it.
Okay, so... Well, I think I need a prop here.
You need a prop.
So I walk into Jared's room and I say, "Hey, Jared, I have this old mascara that I don't use anymore because it's kind of dried up, but it's still pretty functional. So do you ever need mascara for theater or something?" And without a beat, Jared said...
No, I don't use mascara. I have long enough eyelashes.
Just immediately.
Immediately.
That's the first thing that he thought of. So for that reason, Jared is the queen of the queens. Because only a queen of a queen would say something that ridiculous.
Obscene.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
No, I get to do this. Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. Okay. Can't open it.
Can't
It's
open.
adhesive. Did you know that the sticky note was invented when they were trying to make a new Scotch tape and it just wasn't sticky enough? So then they made this adhesive, which is like sort of sticky, but like not sticky enough. Should we try again? Sort of sticky, not sticky enough. Okay, the question is, what female celebrities deserve to be brutally murdered? Discuss this clue style by saying who should do it, how, and with what weapon.
Thanks, Grace, for the question.
That was from our loyal follower, Grace Ramsey, a queen in her own right. Queen Grace.
Who's off taking over South America.
She's currently literally bicycling through South America.
Queen Grace.
Like Che Guevara, if Che Guevara was concerned about the environment. It's like a really green...
Which I think he was a little
Which
bit.
I think he was a little bit.
He
And also
probably cared.
people's like body environments, because he's a doctor. Okay, so the question... I'm going to have to go first with Tyra Banks. She should be killed by her own container of free Vaseline that she flipped her shit about. If you haven't seen it, you should YouTube. We can put a link on the screen. Go to Tyra Banks Vaseline Freakout. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Something like that.
Tyra Banks Vaseline.
Find that. And who should do it? I think Naomi Campbell, because judging by her throwing arm on cell phones, she would do a really good job smothering Tyra Banks with a jar of Vaseline.
Jar of Vaseline.
Okay, your turn.
Which female celebrities deserve to be brutally murdered?
It's a hard question.
Well, and I'm only going to say this because I love music. I love music. But here's what I would have to say. I would have to say Taylor Swift, only so she could write an album about it from beyond the grave, and it would be really sad.
That's funny. But who and with what weapon?
Well, I would have to say, he.
Yeah.
And I want him to kill her with her own guitar.
That's good. That's really good.
I want the teardrops from her guitar to drown her.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
And write another album.
Okay. Next question. Bing! Ding, 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 ding!
Why do you think Smurfs are blue?
That's a great question.
Smurfs are blue because wouldn't you be sad if Katy Perry was playing one of you?
Would you? I would. That's another celebrity I would brutally murder.
Last Friday night.
I did murder her, actually. That's what that song's about. It's not me killing her.
Do it all.
Where's my martini? Smurfs blue. Okay, I have a story about this, actually. One night, a few years ago, a friend of mine named Schmatalia Schmokin, no relation, went to a party and tried to play catch-up and took a lot of Ron Diaz shots in a very short amount of time. And her roommates had to come save her from said party. And as she was lying in this bed that we have before us, one of her friends named Schmebra van Schmendenberg, no relation to Deborah, said, "You look blue." And Schmatalia Schmokin, who was practically unconscious at this point, turned up and said, "Like a Smurf?" At least that's what I have been told. I mean, she has been told. Ooh.
I've been told about
Not
her.
a story about me.
Mum's the word.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have anything else to talk about today? Should we do another question?
We'll do one last question.
We'll do one last question. Should we just ask it or should we pick another one? Because I have a really good question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is my challenge question for the day.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to write those.
I did, but I just want to say it, because
Okay.
if you just pick it, we might not get it.
Okay.
If you were a breed of dog, what breed of dog would you be?
Immediate answer. A dachshund. So I could follow the line of Staunton and Chauncey and all the other dachshunds before me
That's beautiful.
in the Nash household.
And shall we cheers to a queen? Dr. Elizabeth Nash.
Here's to you, kitty.
I think I would be a Saint Bernard. Because
And why?
my hair is out of control most
Yes.
times and shedding
Yes.
like the rain in the Amazon.
Yes. Gonna find my
And
question.
also, I am very loyal and helpful. And I normally have a collar of whiskey around my neck. For all these reasons, I am a Saint Bernard.
Okay,
Okay, your challenge question?
my challenge question to you.
Great. I'm ready.
What celebrity child do you feel you are most closest to?
Like, personally, like, friends or that I'm most similar to?
Both.
Both. I feel like Suri Cruz and I are really good friends because of the Tumblr Suri's Burn book. And I feel like I get her. Who am I most like? I want to say Sandra Bullock's son, Lewis, because this is his face all of the time. And I think that is also my face all the time. At least when I'm not trying. What about you?
I would have to say that I am the closest to probably Apple. Apple and I are tortured
makes sense.
souls, tortured fruits.
The same
The same
tortured tree.
tortured tree. And I would feel that I am probably most similar to Shiloh.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh Julie Pitt. She's a good one.
All right, we have to go.
Okay, it's time. Let me grab this and we'll just... Until next time.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.